attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
What do you want here, you scoundrel?
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down the hill one day, and you'll fall down in it.
Are you being
Dice and all.
or cowardly?
But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Come for a whipping, eh?
Henry, a word with you.
May you remain in good health.
Got this pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
I heard, Lord. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms.
Now you're talking. It's about how many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
It seemed to me he has plenty.
Well, that sounds like a I bet my left nut Lord Jaromir will send me. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of...
I suppose he wanted to show respect to...
Ah, the way of the noble. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow...
One of the most significant in the...
Well, you're lucky you're with him, and you're his, what, yeah, page?
his escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take...
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Jaromir, but he barely travels these days.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, you've got time to kill. And me too. We can do something dignified.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon.
Then you're the right man in the right...
I don't want to
Nothing interesting. If you insist. Sir Jaromir had... But they couldn't give it to him, or see?
You are right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces.
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what...
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a noble... Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Whack him! Whack him!
Well then.
Whack him! Whack
Ready?
him. Keep it up, young sir!
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
A good fight.
Yeah, the good. If you're feeling a bit sore, she'll be happy. I might have said this. We'll try help. And if you want to...
God be with you, my friend. Good to see you, friend.
What did I do to you?
Good day.
Oh, well.
Good day.
I'll be keeping an eye on Come to take a look at the ramparts. Very nice they are.
I've got this pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
Look out!
What do you want, I ain't gonna talk.
Let's make... Lovely horse.
Aye.
There must be more of them than men.
That's right.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my...
So there is something dodgy about...
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially... Why not do something for your own lord? We sometimes have this little...
Now, I spent enough time... What's more, in case you hadn't noticed, so if you don't want to be on the wrong end of the ladder...
Well, pardon me, I didn't want to rub you up the wrong way, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Ned...
All right, if... Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits. A couple of our lads didn't make it. And we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them?
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
But Michael said it was between Lower Semine and Rock Tower Pond.
Really? I suppose Michael's right. It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing but clear...
But you're local. You must know these parts like the back of your hand.
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's leave it at that.
Hold on. Michael said something different. He said Sir Yaramir inherited them from some deceased relatives.
Aye, that's right. We took some horses from the bandits, and Sir Jerome... Aye, that's it.
Right. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch... You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horse. And if you manage to beat...
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to get the old dead wood.
You can't have too much kindling, and the woods are full of it. A good husbandman don't shirk his chores.
What did I do to you?
What do you want here?
There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chickens, huh? But the prettiest chick ain't here. She's beyond the... At a loose end, sir? Nice. Pass the time.
Any idea what that was? Oh, what?
To hell with it.
Well, well. Who do we have here? Greetings.
May your sword hand serve you for many years.
Here's open.
At a loose end.
Greetings. I watched your duel against Mike. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough.
Aye.
You fought bravely, though. Now, let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back to your lord in that state?
Oh, thanks. Well, I certainly can't refuse care from a lovely lass like yourself.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be great. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds...
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll come on then. Let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
The Lord sees you. That's not important. The key thing is, I found him and dispensed justice. When I'm given a task, nothing stops me.
We'll see, we'll see. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure.
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some... It all grows in the glade here, but some...
All right.
Thank you. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please.
I'm not interested in some wretched cottager's gripes. I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help. Thanks for the herbs and the rest. I'd love to give you more of my time, but I have to prepare the herbs as soon as possible. It was lovely, but now I have to tend to the wounded. Thanks for the herbs. And the rest.
The Lord sees you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Good to see you.
When it broke his horse's back.
And that pissed him off, and he wants his revenge?
He complained to the bailiff, saying the oak's dangerous and has to go.
Christ. There'll be nothing nice left here at this rate.
Don't worry. When's the last time you saw the bailiff get anything done on time? That tree will still be here long after we're gone.
What did I do to you?
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
Piss off.
What else could I expect from an idiot like you?
Where do you think you're going?
Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off! Hurry up! Get out! Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off!
I won't tell you again.
The outhouse on the outcrop. That's what they should call it. Every time it rains,
Are you shitting me? What a way to make some groschen.
Because if that happens, when that happens, who'll have to repair it? Me. If that palisade
Are you
ever
deaf?
lasts a month,
Yield!
it'll be a bloody
Show me what you've got.
And even if it
Fine!
does, the cheap-
You had your chance!
I've got my eye on you. I'll hack you up like you deserve.
What do you want?
The executioner is sharpening his axe for you.
Have you had enough? You want a spot if you don't yield.
You never saw that coming!
Fuck me.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
That's not important. The key thing is, I found him and dispensed justice. When I'm given a task, nothing stops me.
We'll see, we'll see. Tell me more, please.
In the hills above Sasau River, I discovered the enemy's hidden camp. I told the lords about it, and they assembled a force. Just like Lord Bombergov is doing now. We approached under cover of darkness and attacked.
Clever. And how did it work out? Do tell.
I myself led the attack and fought my way to the main tent. That night I fought like Alexander the Great himself.
I don't know this Alexander of yours, but he sounds like a real knight. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. This really is. If it was,
Why not?
I have to get. And if
Just
not a
for
me,
Sure.
I need it all.
All right.
Thank.
I've got everything.
Wonderful.
You promised.
I will. Hurry.
All right, Missy. Enough sweet talk. There's something fishy about this fortress. So tell me what.
You wouldn't hurt me, would you?
Want to find out?
I'll scream.
All you have to do is tell me what's going on here.
No.
Spill the beans then.
All right. All right. I don't know what you've sniffed out here, but otherwise you'll end up under lock and key like the others. And maybe I will too. Just go and get your lord and get out of here. And now let me go! Leave me alone. Get away from me, you pig.
Look out! What the hell? How come it's open?
Well, Henry? Fancy a game of dice?
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
My respects to your service.
Yeah. Don't think you're gonna curry my favour.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
What's that? You can't be here. Give up.
Easy! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up and show me whether you stop.
All right.
Now show me.
All right.
Well, this is obviously stolen. All right? But I don't want to see it.
What did I do to you?
Well, Henry?
Leave me alone. Get away from me, you pig.
Ah, Christ!
What was it I wanted?
I shouldn't keep Sir Hans waiting so long.
Can I help you? Leave me alone. Get away from me, you pig. Wouldn't it be better if you left? Something might go missing, and then there'll be trouble.
Excellent! My favourite retainer at the mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but
For Christ's sake. Well, it's time.
I agree.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Bergov.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. Sir Yaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabok himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. It is good that you are so observant, gentlemen. Is that all?
That's all, sir.
Good work, youngster. But we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
There are strange goings-on at Crazel's mill. He's hiding lead balls in flour sacks.
Grazel has always been a strange bird. God alone knows what's on his mind. But I had better tell Thrash to keep an eye on him. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Let's go a little farther so he doesn't hear us.
What do you want here, you scoundrel?
What do you think about it?
Are you...
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
You're right.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without...
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have...
Only now, the...
Us. Come on. Let's get it over with. So, it's up to us again. Torturing people? What have I gotten myself into?
You again?
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
My name is Henry. And this is Hans.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Lord von Bergov. But we're...
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try... If you tell us what we want to know, nothing...
Fuck up!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! You'll find out we're made of sterner stuff than those soft-hearted souls from the garrison. A lot sterner. We've been through countless battles and interrogated enough prisoners to know how to loosen their tongues. If you want to try our patience, then go ahead, stay silent, and you'll see what happens.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now. If you don't tell us his name right now, we're gonna fuck you up, and believe me, we can. Remember that time we found out who was leading those bandits near Neuhof?
Yeah. That was horrible. I thought you'd gone raving mad. So much blood.
But he talked eventually, right? Even if there wasn't much left of him.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Istvan and us are, old acquaintances.
You think I'm so stupid that I'll tell you anything just for saying that? Shove it!
Then let me jog your memory.
Wait! Wait! No! All right! All right! He's with us!
So he's behind it. I could have guessed as much.
Bollocks! He just joined us. I was against it. Some puffed up cock from Hungary or some other shithole. But his grudge against old Otto convinced a lot of people. And the commander too.
Why were you against him? Talk.
He was just odd. Seemed to me he didn't even want to go into battle. What's the point of a fella like that, right?
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword?
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really!
Henry! That's not what we're here for!
He knows it. He must know about it.
Burn in hell, you filthy bastard!
He's not worth it! Stop!
All right. All right. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. Von Berghoff is no fool. It's obvious someone in the region is helping you.
If you tell us, maybe all this will end before you know it.
Look, von Berghoff clearly knows you have an ally. That's what he wants to know. Just tell me that one thing.
And then you'll kill me. Right? I'll tell you nothing. Fuck off!
I don't want to torture you, but I will. If you don't talk, I really will knock all your teeth out.
Go to Seven Hells, you piece of shit!
What can we do with him?
I reckon you leave us no other choice.
We'll see.
No! Ah! Kurwa!
The name! Say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers! You goddamn monsters! My innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Berghoff's side deserve to die.
They were our friends.
You filth! What? Satisfied now?
I'll show you.
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Ah!
Hey, easy now. He's had enough.
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Damn, Henry. You really worked him over. I don't have a good feeling about this, let me tell you.
Well, we got to...
I know, but still, I don't understand.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, there's some fella called Jan in charge, but what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von...
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin?
I hope they're innocent, but either way, it looks like a...
Now, there's nothing to be done.
Don't think he'll be very... Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible. He's surely already waiting for us in...
How about you go somewhere else? For good, ideally.
Why France? At a time like this, our relatives there. Do you think they'd be pleased to see you? They owe you money, don't they?
I bring news from the torture chamber.
We will not talk about that here. Come to the hall, so Burgre...
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man. I'm more...
Your suspicions about Semin were correct.
Which means precisely
that he's in league with the bandits. And he left his own wedding just...
that madman. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been...
I really don't think so. The Semines don't strike me as being clever enough to plot this together.
On the contrary. Only complete fools would dare stand against me.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been... Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Should we ride?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. Von Bergov is
Are you surprised?
Well, I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me.
There's something...
Just be sure to get here.
Why don't... You scoundrel. What did I do to you?
How about you go somewhere else? For good, ideally.
What a day. What do you want here?
Can we fight?
Stop by when I'm over by the pen.
Lord von Bergov sent me.
If he sent you directly to me, in that case, I'll give you one of our...
I'll take a long...
A true sword. If you want to train your after all.
Let's fight.
Come by another time. I've got better things to do right now.
I'd like to learn...
Certainly. As you can... I'll be happy to... As you wish. The first, these are... Now come and try... Good. Good. You really...
Let's fight.
Come by another time.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Were you at the last one? I didn't. Just as well.
I changed my mind.
Well, look at that.
There you are. Can we get going?
There's something I need to do first.
No waiting. You can catch up.
Don't dally, Henry. I don't want to go there without you.
We've got a long haul.